So this is a Mini Open. This is not my car, it's not Amir's car. It's a guy that lives about 30 kilometres from here who's been, who asked if we could respray it for him. And I basically told him that, you know, I'm not interested in doing any work commercially for people, but maybe I might want to take it on in his own time. And it gives Amir a bit more money in his pocket, a bit of extra cash. So yeah, he's taken it on, but the guy's been waiting about a year and a bit to get it in because we were busy and we didn't have the time to do it. So it had to be done on our terms of what priorities we had here at home and in the garage. So there's some really poor problems with it. He's obviously not fit. He's done the scuttle, but you can see he's just filled it in or something. You can see how bad it is here. You can see how bad it is there, and you can see how poor it is there. So what Amir's going to do is lead load that, take it all back, lead load it in. It's particularly bad on this side. The only good thing is it's quite a bit deeper than the top of it, so that's good. You can see how poor that is. It looks like they filled it in bits, but you can't do anything with it. So, and to put filler in there, it'll just pop out. So he's going to lead load that. There's pieces there you can see. Take all this weld down, lead load it. And there's a couple of other places where he needs to do it as well. Yeah, I don't know what this is. It's like there's something in there, but what it is, I don't know. It's like a fibre or something. So the majority of it he's got to do is Refka will help him. So they'll take 3 or 4 days off from working for us. And obviously we have to rub it down to the point where, you know, it'll take the paint, take the primers. And I think it's British Racing Green Open, what do they call it, Classic Open? I think it's the golf thing, the Golfing Open. I think there's like a gold decal goes on it. And then he's got a new Webasto roof for it as well. But there's quite a bit of work to do to it and a lot of rubbing down. So yeah, we'll see how it looks. I'll give you a video of it when he's got it finished. So yeah, as I said, it's not. I'm not taking on work. This is sort of the last thing that's going to ever be done here for anybody else. But I felt a bit sorry for him because he wanted to get it on the road and he hasn't got facilities and he's waited a long time for me to do it because obviously what Amir's charging him is nothing like what it would cost in a garage. So the A team are down here working on it. Amir is doing all this lead line. I showed you. You saw some video of before. This is just with the lead on. So now it has to be shaved with the tools there. So use a special file. The nice thing about these files is that they can be bent. If you see that piece in the center, you can turn that so you can have concave or convex. So these files are used to get it down to the bare, and then you obviously clean it up afterwards. You might remember this side was really piss poor. The only upshot or the only upside of this was that most of the repairs, and it turns out it's not the owner now, somebody else had it, were lower than the original panel. So that's a saving grace. But as you can see there, look how much filler there is in that. There's at least 2 or 3, maybe 4 layers of filler under it. So, but it's coming on really nice. And you can see that was pretty bad as well. This one here, this was the one that had this, I don't know what it was, some kind of, I don't know, I've never seen material like it. Yeah, it was like hard one. It's almost like a fibre. I don't know exactly. Maybe it had some fiberglass or something. I don't know, but it's nothing we've used or see. Anyway, and this is Refka doing her bit. Her arms must be aching. She doesn't want to be on camera, but her arms like. Is that a new boot lid?
Yeah.
Ah. Yeah, I mean, this is the thing with these kind of work. It's the preparation time is incredible. It just takes forever. It's 95% of any job. If you want to get a good job out of it, the preparation's everything. You can see. So he's got a brand new Webesto for this as well. So you look at that now, and you look at that tomorrow or the next day or whatever, and you'll think, well, how's that possible? And that's with lead. This is one of the reasons the chap, I won't tell you his full name, his name's Gustav, but not his full name. And that's particularly why he waited for Mir to do the job, about 14 months, whatever it was, when we first talked about it, because he wanted it lead loaded, and he was impressed with our YouTube videos where, I mean, you have to use a very, very fine finishing filler, but we don't put putty in these things. Like you see so many videos and they're making up buckets of the shit. And we don't do that. We use, if it's in too bad a state, we'll replace the panel. And if it's savable, we'll use lead. And then a very, very fine filler, but it's the finest ones you can get, and it's really, you get it in very small pots, don't you? Yeah. It's a real small pot that you get with it, not those huge tub things as David's isopod. So, because you'll get micro scratches in lead. And of course, in the old days, when they didn't have filler, they had to polish that lead. But you see what this looks like in a few days' time. I think you'll be quite surprised. This is a bit of an advert for Amir and Refka, because they do this business in their own place in Bosnia, and they'll do it at a really good price, because obviously you need to transport your vehicle there, but far better and to a better standard than you'll get in your average paint shop, that's for sure. So I'll show you when it's cleaned down and primed and whatever. So Amir's been doing a few things internally, and it looks like somebody's rolled some kind of, or painted, hand brush, some kind of paint on the floor, on the boot floor, which is completely reacted to the paint. And it's fairly obvious here in the boot. I'll put the light on so you can see it properly. So you can see here, can you see the reaction there? Look how that's bubbled up. I'm going to have to clean all that off and put some kind of sealer on it. And the same inside. You can see there, somebody's painted over this. And you can see the reaction of the paint. And yet you look at the front, you look at the, look how nice that dash top is. And again, here, you can see it's come out. There's definitely a reaction inside that boot, so he's going to have to scrape it back out, put some kind of sealer over it, I guess. Which is a real shame, because it puts them back quite a lot. But there you go. That's the problem with these kind of jobs. You never know what people have put on cars, and you just get a massive reaction, or not just a bloom, but a massive reaction like that, where it's almost like you put paint stripper on it. So unfortunately I have to go back over it tomorrow. But as I say, you can see that's really nice. That colour's lovely. So me and Revka have gone up to have a bit of lunch, but this is them starting to mask everything out now, and they just put cloths over the wheels, I would imagine. So it's masked everything, taking the doors off to rub down the doors, because it's very difficult to get underneath with the doors. You can see them over there, and the bonnet. And she's working on the boot now, just doing the inside. So what he's going to do this afternoon is try and get a coat of primer on it and get it all sealed in, and then they can key that back and then do the colour coat, and then the colour coat will be, obviously it's matte. It's this dark British racing green, but it's matte finish. And then he puts the lacquer on top of that, but that lacquer's got to be done within quite a short space of time after the colour coat's been put on. Working on the doors and the bonnet and the boot, and he's put it in primer already. I'll just take this off, I can show you how it looks in primer. He's put this dust sheet on, obviously, to while they're rubbing everything down, stop all the crap going on it. You can see, I'll just do the front end for you. You can see it once it's in colour, and you can see how nice that looks now. The outline, all done in lead again, just like the red one. Same there. Looks like there's going to be a little bit of rubbing back there, but I think he's got 2 coats on that. And you can see it's got the repeater holes on this one. I mean, this alignment here has nothing to do with us, although I have to say it's pretty good. It's quite a good alignment, but all welding work had been done supposedly. But that scuttle really wasn't a bad shape. If it had been me, I would have took it off, but it's a lot of work for somebody who doesn't do it on a regular basis. But there you go. So I'll just put this back on, and you can see how nice it looks. So the next time you see it, it should be in whatever this colour is. I think it's like a British racing green. So just finishing up here the boot. He's wants the arches in the same colour as the body, so he's done that, rubbed them down, done that. They're normally black. There's the bonnet, so now it's going with its last coats, and there's the side bits and the hinges. So I'll take you out and see the car. The colour really pops, but it's definitely not a British Leyland colour, or I don't know where he's got the paint code from, but geez, it pops in the sun. There you go. Look at that. As you can see how nice that. There's a bit of dust here and there on it, but look how it pops. It kind of goes, it's that metal flake, and it goes from different. Look at that. You would never know there was a repair there. Sorry, I'm in the way. The sun's behind, it's quite bright. But look at that. It's like it's a brand new scuttle. Obviously that's dust on the inside. Cracking colour though. Really impressed with the colour, because it kind of goes from like a bit of blue to green to, yeah. Don't want to leave it outside too long in case the birds shit on it. Not be good, but yeah, you can't see it down here very well, but this really pops this colour on the side. If you can see that. Like that, transformed it. But he's got three lots of paint and then 3 clear coat or lacquer on it, so it's easy enough to rub down any of the little nibs that need doing.